Good evening, soul family. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm using my other microphone. This is the one my son got me for Christmas a couple years ago. But thank you so very much for the likes, the subscribes, the views, the shares, and the comments. I do appreciate everything and everyone. So we're going to ring the bell. We're going to clear the energy and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us today. So, just trying to think, did I get any downloads? Just feeling like somebody feels like something's not fun or funny anymore. They don't want to laugh. Ooh, yep. Because they were doing something, and then did you hear it kind of go round and round? And then, so they were doing something, whatever they were doing, it came back on them. And now, whatever energy they put out, when it turned around, it's headed back in their direction now. I think that's it. Bottom of the deck. Somebody was trying to be cunning anyway. That's why the karma's going back around to them. They was trying to be cunning. You know, honesty really is the best policy. I don't know why people try and lie, try and be slick, try and be cunning and all that other stuff. Honesty is the best policy. Yeah. Someone is looking at you. They were trying to be cunning, but they're looking at you and they see how peaceful you are. Not just how peaceful you are, they see how much power you have. They know you're determined. You're going to meet all of your challenges because you are just that type of person. You don't play small. You don't play, oh, I have to shrink down to make somebody else feel good. No, you stand in your power. And that's that. Somebody's like they're watching you transform right between their eyes, but in front of their eyes. And maybe it's making them cross-eyed. But somebody's watching you transform. It's like they see you growing in a certain way, not physically, but spiritually, from the inside out. And they know that you have courage. They know that you have strength, that power, that courage, that determination, that tenacity. You're not going to let anyone hold you back or hold you down. They can either move, step to the side, or they can get stepped on. It's their choice. But something was revealed. Somebody was trying to be cunning, but they misstepped. They did something too fast. They was in their emotions. And whenever they were in the emotions, they did something so fast without care, it was revealed. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. It's interesting. I feel like there's one more in there. Yep. Okay, and what's the bottom one? Freedom. Freedom. Somebody has their freedom because they protected themselves. It's like they had a memory of somebody, how that person truly was, how when they looked in their eyes and they saw their soul, they remembered how they truly were. And the way that that person was in their eyes, that person knew, you knew that you couldn't trust them. You knew you couldn't trust them. That's why you did not do too much as far as trying to do too much. You just wanted to be balanced, and you just wanted to make sure that you could be healed, stay healed, but you were balanced, but you were trying to be peaceful and go your own way because you could see the person in their eyes. What you have inside of you is sacred. That's why you were able to see it. They thought it was a joke, but you're safe. You're protected. And you have your freedom. Something about love. This person, somebody they thought that because they know that you are love, you talk love, you radiate love, you show love, you give love, and you accept love when it's love. But something with this person, they sent some type of message and it wasn't love. It had an odd stillness about it. Like a stillness, like, when you're writing a love letter, you want to write, then this and that and the other, and when will we see each other soon? And, all of those things that people do when they write these loving messages. This one didn't have that at all. The way this message came through was like a sound of stillness, finality, fatality. Remembering that person, remembering those eyes, remembering that particular soul. Remembering when you looked in those eyes and you saw who that person was and who they would eventually work with. You didn't forget. And you didn't forget what type of work it was. So it was like, what do we do to protect ourselves? What do we do to keep our freedom? What do we do to say, you know what? You are not going to dictate or try and scare me. You're not going to control me. You're not going to make me back down. You're not going to make me stop speaking. You're not going to make me stop being me. This is something that you got to deal with because it is you. You're the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up, not anybody else. So you decided it was time for you to communicate, but you were not going to communicate the way somebody else communicated because you don't like to place yourself on a lower level. You let that person and that person that they were working with be on that low, subpar, bottom level. And you do something that's better, something that shows the world, I'm not playing with your ass. So you decided that you was going to be cunning yourself. And so what you did was you made a little cunning community feel a certain way. Who does that motherfucker think they are? Because the only thing that you do The only thing that you ever did was show someone kindness. And someone decided to take your kindness for either stupidity or weakness. And so you let them. You let them. Now you have your freedom and you're protected. Bottom of the deck. This one. Attention. Yep. Now somebody's kind of tripping because there's a whole bunch of attention being called to something. You know, what's the message, Spirit? It's fun. It's not funny no more. Now that somebody's looking at you, it's not funny anymore. Because see, this reader knew that there were some dark, demonic entities working against her. She knew. And she knew that this demonic, dark entity was not going to stop at anything to get her because she's love and light. And this one is dark and hate. So it's like she had to exercise her power. She had to make sure that she was going to be taken care of. She didn't give a fuck about anybody else because she realized nobody else gave a fuck about her. So this person who thinks that they appear a certain way messaged or approached or came over or made a call or something and was easily met with, "What you want, motherfucker? What you want?" Because it was something strange. It was something strange. It was what made it strange was it wasn't the normal type of communication or conversation or invitation or whatever somebody would say. And they didn't think that you were smart enough to catch on to what they were actually saying, but you did. You heard it. You heard it. And your ancestors heard it too. And they told you to have some faith because they got you. Your ancestors were guiding you. They were telling you what to do. And you were so tapped in, let me tell you. If they say take 2 steps left, you take 2 steps left. If they say take 1 step right and turn, you take 1 step right and turn. Even if they tell you to do the cha-cha slide, you doing that shit. But you always listen to your ancestors. And so now it was like somebody, they thought they was going to be able to do something, work something out, whatever they were going to do. And they weren't going to have to worry about anything. Like nobody's going to really know. But they know. Everybody knows. Everybody. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. It's very important that you defended yourself. Very important because people, especially this narcissistic ass white, is a wise guy, is a player, and thought just because maybe this person, felt like a kindred spirit, that they could bring you a message that you wouldn't understand, and they would just be laughing at you, trying to set you up for your demise. But you saw it. Then you handled it as it was. You caught the drift. You're smart. And you was like, I'm good. In fact, I'm not even interested. You can take that little piddly ass shit and shove it up in your ass with the rest of the shit. What's the message there? See, this person didn't think you were strong enough to protect yourself, but let me tell you one thing that you can guarantee. If it comes to you communicating, you know how to protect yourself. You know how to protect yourself. You got it down good. It was this one that should have checked themselves. Because they ain't down with that shit. You know? In fact, it kind of like pissed them off. The more you say what the fuck it is that you want to say and how you want to say it is to that motherfucker, the more it pisses them off. Oh well, better to be pissed off than be pissed on. Don't you think? What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. Somebody is not trying to play now. They don't want to be creative about shit. Like I said, something ain't funny no more. Now it just ain't funny. It's played itself out. Somebody knew it would after time. Somebody said, I'm going to just let it ride because they setting it up perfectly. I ain't got to do nothing. All I got to do is sit on the couch and put my feet up on the table and wait. Because a fool is always going to be a fool. A dummy is always going to be a dummy. A narcissist is always going to be a narcissist. An asswipe is always going to be an asswipe. And a hoe is always going to be a hoe. Just like a slut is always going to be a slut. What's the message, Spirit? So you don't feel bad for any of them. They was trying to play with you. Now with your ancestors, time to play with them. Yeah. This wise guy and this player, they may be kindred spirits, from another lifetime. And they came back to try and do the same thing, not realizing they should have left well enough alone the first damn time. But now they're in this period of stillness. They can't move to the left. They can't move to the right. They can't move forward, and they can't move backwards. Stay right there. I guess this is confirmation. I'll call her back. Yeah, because this person who is of service, was a messenger about something, about maybe someone needing to disconnect from somebody and go on their own life purpose. But they couldn't, because they had already made a promise to this group of people. They had already said, oh, I'm going to be able to do that. No, don't even worry about it. It's not even a problem. I'm going to go ahead and be able to take all of this person's things, and they're not even going to be able to survive. Trust me, by the time I'm finished, that person is toast, done. They thought that this person would never see that they weren't loving you because you were so full of love. Like you just gonna give love, give love, give love, give love, and give love, and never be like, motherfucker. Tell you what, you ain't giving shit back, because they thought that they could handle you like a puppet on a motherfucking string. Like they could bring drama your way. No, bitch. How about this? How about I come visit you with the fucking drama? How about that? How you like me now? That's when their perception of you started changing, and they thought, wait a minute. We thought that somebody was going to martyr themselves for us. We thought we could use this person up until this person couldn't be used up no more. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck your granny, and everybody else. But mostly fuck you. Fuck you and whoever you was working with. Sweet spot, gang sign. Somebody thought that they just shine so much and they just looked like they was just a perfect leader, a perfect community member, a perfect person. No, but somebody remembered how that black soul looked in their eyes. What else, Spirit? What else? What about this work? Tell me about this work. Let's get down to that. Let's bring that out. What kind of work is this? I really want to know. What's the message? Yeah, somebody says they just sit at home and they feel like, oh, I've just got the best personality in the world. And I just deserve to sit at home and pet my animals and, have, just drinks all day and do absolutely nothing because I'm really a lazy moocher and I'm really dumb, but I think that my skills are fucking the whole town and that's what I'm really good at. That's where I get my claim to fame. That's somebody's work. That's somebody's. They feel that's their job. But time says something different. Because it's like something with what this person's objective was. And they thought that they were just so, had such a nice body and looked so beautiful that they thought their, only objective was to marry for money. And whoever was going to marry them was going to be so happy that they looked like this, even though they didn't have a brain, even though they didn't have a heart, even though they could barely speak good English, or whatever. And some of the stuff that they said didn't even sound right, even though they was the biggest liar, but they thought, hey, I look good. So who don't want this? Who don't want all of this? Nobody. What's the word? What's the message, Spirit? Let's talk about this. Communicate. Yeah, I'm telling you. You don't. You don't communicate. Not at all. Not even a little bit. You don't want to communicate. Because you're off doing your own thing. Communicate about what? You didn't even feel like this person knew how to communicate. So why talk to a brick wall? You can just go to the wall and talk to it as opposed to trying to communicate with somebody who doesn't know how to communicate. I mean, this person's like, you talk to those, you try and communicate with those people and they're just like, oh, I woke up at 8:15. At 8:30, I brushed my teeth. At 8:45, I had some coffee. At 9:15, I decided to put on my clothes and go to the store. So I got in my car. I started it up. I put it in reverse. I backed up into the street. I put it in drive. I was driving down the street. I got to the corner. I mean, this is how this person talks. Like boring as fuck. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You ain't even talking about that. It's just a bunch of words, but you ain't talking about shit. So that's why you like, oh, I'm good on communicating with you because you don't even know how to communicate. So yeah. But somebody was trying to be cunning, which is why you had to be cunning. Yeah, because somebody thought they look so good that they was going to be able to get you to do whatever they wanted to do. Dude, you don't look that good. I don't care what you look like. If you don't have a brain, I don't care what you look like. Somebody thought they was going to get you to do something. All they had to do was just show up, and you would just take the drawers off and hand them to them. But you remembered. You remembered everything about this person. You remember this person is nothing but a moocher, a user, a player, and not an unsuccessful pimp, You remembered everything that you really needed to remember about this person, and none of it was good. Absolutely none of it. Well, I can't say that. No, they did have some good points. Like, they know how to pronounce their R's real good. But yeah, so you was just kind of like not feeling this person at all. At all. You was just kind to this person just to be kind to the person. But this person expected, you to start sending them all types of messages, blowing their phone up, trying to see what they doing, trying to see what they working on, even though you can't see them, trying to figure out what's going on, and this person is sitting here with the perception that you was just going to be doing all that shit. But you wasn't. You was like, you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that. If that motherfucker want this shit to die, let it die. I don't give a damn. But ain't nobody got time to be following up behind no boy in a man's body. So that's basically how that went. And it's like they always take your kindness for a weakness. They like, oh, this person too kind to raise their voice at me, until you pop them in their chops. Then they be like, well, they didn't raise their voice, but they did pop me in my chops. Something about here and now. Something is happening today. This witch, oh, she's not happy. She's on her broom. And she's trying to find somebody that can give her some things. Some things. Because she's money hungry. She might be broke. And see, this person who she was just after for the things is being haunted. Because he felt like he was smart enough to know better. But he played himself. Trying to play her. They played each other. Two lazy ass cootie liquor moochers played each other. And they both have addictions. They both are in this hardship because they both cause some type of conflict. And that's happening now. Was like to make you feel not seen, not wanted. That's what their objective was, to play with your mind and to make you seem not seen or not wanted. Thank you, daughter. But it didn't work because you were on your spiritual throne. So then this snake got a message. This snake got a message about some drama that he had caused and was expecting something. Was expecting some drama. This snake sent a message and was thinking that you was going to be like, oh, I got the message. Let me pack my bag. Oh my gosh, I gotta go. Let me pack my bag. Instead, you was like, I'm good. No, I'm not interested. You said, go ahead. Go be with the wild ass girl, the one that you wanted to kick it with. Go be with her. But I'm good. And so some hard work that somebody tried to put in so that they could do something without anybody else seeing Nobody else being around, making sure you're not around nobody. They could just beat the pulp out of you, because this is a sick, wimpy ass male, a boy in a man's body. It's a big boy in a man's body. Want to try and do some shit to you. But you was like, you're good. What else? Because you're a healer of the ages. I'm telling you, somebody, because I've just been looking at other people's videos too, other readers' videos. And this is like incredible because I wanted to make sure it just wasn't coming from, I wasn't just picking up on the energy. No. I looked at others. What's the message? Hold on. I don't think those were supposed to be there. What's the message? But it's lightening up though. The energy is, I can feel it. I'll be glad when it's light. I say by this Friday, it should be dissipated. Hopefully. Thank you, Spirit. The sun. Yes, hopefully by Friday, it will be dissipated. The energy will have shifted. So we start off with Goddess of the Moon. This like somebody that's, she prays to the moon. This is somebody who has a gift, but this is somebody, because it's right next to the envy card, that doesn't use their gift wisely. Not at all. This is somebody who uses their gift for dark because they haven't developed themselves, and they don't like it that other people have developed themselves. Other people have put in the work, but this particular person refuses to put in the work. Instead, because they've never done anything to push or challenge themselves, ever. They've always had somebody else paying for them, doing this, doing that, doing this, and this person thinks it's because they're privileged. No, it's because you are lazy. It's a big difference. But somebody, they were so envious of you because you show appreciation of everything. If you had a hard day's work and you broke all your nails, you're just appreciative to have had a hard day work. If something doesn't work and you have to spend money to get it fixed, or you have to try and fix it yourself, you're appreciative that it was repaired. Whatever it is, you are appreciative, and it shows through you. It shows through you. And this is what leads to the door to romance, because people see that. They see you are in an authentic state. They see you are just being you. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to envy anyone else. You don't have to be jealous of anyone else. You don't have to try and take from someone else. You don't have to try and throw no negative, toxic energy towards anybody. You don't have to do that shit because you already worked on you. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference. But because of you being your authentic self, and that door to romance, it's just something about you. It's like the angel of love is always around you. Everybody wants what you have. If you've been with somebody and you've parted, they can't get over that. Even if they say, "Oh, I'm over that," they can't get over it because it's something energetically like strong, like it pulls you in. I don't know how to explain it, but it's deep. And it touches people in their core, and they can't just forget about it. Just like this man holding a heart. He can't forget about it. He's finally decided to go through the door to personal healing and happiness. He's finally decided to stop being a karmic snake. Now he's ready to go through the door to spirit because he understands. He understands his life purpose. He understands that, it ain't funny. Certain shit just ain't funny. Certain shit, instead of people ganging together to do certain shit, if people mention it, others need to look at them like, you's a crazy ass bitch, you know that? Or you's a crazy ass dude, you know that? People need to start checking and I'm not talking about checking on their friends. I mean, check them motherfuckers. You know what? You're sounding crazy. You're sounding stupid. You're sounding jealous. You're sounding delusional. Straight up delusional. But you're sounding hurt. You're sounding unhealed. You're sounding like you can't get anything the right way, like you feel like you got to always just take something or be sly about something or steal something. But all you're doing is building up your karma against yourself. That person said, you know what? They were tired of building up their karma. And they saw that they already had this big amount that they had to pay back. So for them to continue to rack it up, they'll never be able to pay it off. But Spirit stepped in and said, I'm shutting some shit down. It's time for you to get your shit together. Get your shit together or I'm taking you out. Or I'm taking you out. Two of Cups. And this is all concerning a relationship that this person hates being in. When you say hates being in, this person wakes up and cries every fucking morning because of who this person chose. Miserable. Straight miserable. Who wants a relationship like that? This person, they feel weak. They feel like they made a really, really bad decision. I feel for them, but they're not willing to rescue themselves. Oh well. This could be the head of some company with the music materials and the Hierophant. This could be a business owner or something. But yeah, they don't sleep good at night because every time they try and sleep, they always think about what this Queen of Swords had said. And they know that Queen of Swords was speaking the truth, especially whenever it came to this third-party relationship. This person knew they should have just not even dealt with this shit. They should have just went on the calmer waters. But instead, they got themselves all stuck. And now they may be facing jail time. They may not make it out. What's the message? Bottom of the deck, somebody's all in their emotions. They really are. They're thinking about this person that they chose to give to instead, and they are so overburdened. They know they made the biggest mistake of their life. I'm telling you, this person hates it right now. This person is doing whatever they can to defend themselves. But it's like this person, they stabbed you in the back, but then they were stabbed in the back too. But they appreciate that lesson. They sure do. They appreciate that lesson because now they know exactly what it is that they need to do. And they started holding back their it would just be affection for whoever this person is that they hate being around. And they decided they were going to complete this. They're not going to try and be the fuck boy, fuck girl no more. They're going to complete that cycle because they see that shit is just like not giving them what they wanted. Like I said, they stabbed somebody in the back and immediately got stabbed in the back in return. And now they're looking at this angel of love, you, and they're seeing that you're single, self-sufficient, independent, doing well for yourself. And you are so full of love, which makes this man holding a heart so full of love. And that's the truth. This person wants to go through this door to personal healing and happiness with you. That is the truth. Confirmation. And so whenever it comes down to spirit, and this person deciding it's time to listen to spirit and actually heed the call, that's whenever this person made the decision of who they chose and actually reached out and communicated that choice to that person, or at least started some sort of conversation, communication. Because somebody wants to get out of, they feel like they're stuck in some sort of crazy ass maze. They don't know what's going to happen one day to the next day, to the next day, to the next day, because the person they are with, not only do they have like issues like drinking, drugs, stuff like that, but they also have psychotic issues. They may even have meds at home that they take to try and regulate their brain, but those aren't working because they're taking them and they're taking them and they're drinking the alcohol. And so the two are messing each other up, which is making it worse, which is why this person seems to go off the deep end, why this person can't get it together, why this person can't hold a job, why this person can't think straight, why this person can't do nothing. This is the type of person that will, if they want to do, clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen, and do the laundry and go to the grocery store, they'll have to write a list for that. If not, they'll start cleaning the kitchen and then the dog will bark and they'll go, "Oh, Fido, come here." And they'll start petting the dog and then they'll start reading a magazine and then they'll start like doing whatever, but like they cannot keep shit straight. They're not focused, not at all. Not at all. And this person didn't know it about that person that they were with. At first, they just thought, "Oh, wow, they've got a lot of energy. Oh, that's going to be great." Until they saw what type of energy it was. That toxic energy. They don't think that's great no more. Grand symphony. Someone wants to have a grand symphony with you. This is where people are coming together and they're making a beautiful song. Because right now, it was funny before. but it ain't funny now. Somebody, they miss you. They just want to kiss you. But we know that with all roses, they have thorns. So this could be somebody that you don't trust, because maybe they pricked you with one of their thorns. What's the message? What's the message? Feels like something has just been kind of resolved, resolution, something kind of like somebody's kind of like, you know how you set out to try and do this. You were just determined to do this, and then it got to it, and you figured out you couldn't do it. So you kind of feel a little disappointed. That's how this person is. Like a melancholy. Yeah, it's almost like a burst of magic. It's like this person wanted to have some type of burst of magic with you, or try and make you feel like you had some type of sacred reverence or something, but you'd already been pricked by that thorn on that rose stem. I think this person I feel like they want to reach out to you. Like they want to repair something, but they're nervous because they know that things have been exposed and revealed. And the things that have been exposed and revealed are bearing fruit. It's not like they were able to contain the information that wasn't supposed to get out, because the more people involved, somebody's always got to talk. And they did. They talked just enough so that you understood what was going on. They talked too much. And you was like, I don't even want to know all that. And they kept talking and kept talking and kept talking, bearing fruit to all the secrets that had been exposed and revealed. Hold on, one of the cards fell on the floor. What's the message? Yeah, but you are beyond the ordinary, so you just let it soak in. You just listened. You just let the information come to you, because you're not going to go out there searching for anything. You knew it was going to come to you. Endless possibilities. And with that came the endless possibilities for you to consider how you wanted to move forward, how you wanted to handle something, because the royalness, the royal you, was only going to handle it a certain way. Because you already knew whatever it was a tall tale, it was a lie. So that way you already knew, I can take my time and do as I wish, because I already know why this is being said and the way it's being said, because the power of purpose. Somebody wanted to purposely put some information out there so that you purposely did what they wanted you to do, but you purposely did the exact opposite. And now they are purposely feeling silly. Yeah. Because things are opening to discovery now. Things are opening to discovery, and they're seeing everybody that's involved. Everybody who did this, did that, They're just seeing, all the close encounters, all the faces, all the names. It's like they wanted to put you in some type of matrix, but it didn't work because you have the oracle's gift. You are already broken open, and you already see that it is what it is. So the matrix doesn't work for you. You're already woke. The matrix is just for those that aren't. And they didn't think that you were. What's the message? So now you get to let it go. Now you get to go free. Now you get your freedom. Not having to worry about anyone or anything, what they're talking about, because you can continue to be you. You can continue to do you. Ooh. Are these upside down? No, that first one was. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups. This could be somebody they're deciding that they don't have any good memories. They don't have any good memories about whatever the situation is. None. In fact, they regret. They regret even, hooking up, meeting, doing something, whatever it is. They regret the shit. There's not one good memory. Because now it's like there was an exchange. And somebody, like, they held on to some receipts or something. And some type of institution or God. Institution got those receipts. Found out about an exchange. What's the message? Yeah. Eye-opening, shocking, like, oh my gosh, what the hell? What the hell is going on? Yeah, somebody, the wheel of fortune is turned away from somebody, and somebody may have to go to jail. Because I said somebody's like not having good memories about none of this shit. They wish they would have never did this shit. It's almost like they worked with the wrong person. They worked with somebody that was immature and talked too damn much. Couldn't keep their trap shut. I knew I saw one that was flipped over. No, I did. There it is. Yeah, and that's the truth. Somebody couldn't keep their trap shut. The truth was revealed. The secrets were exposed and revealed. Only because of the person that couldn't keep their trap shut. And this is the person that they cared for. They cared for them, but the person who was talking, doing all that extra shit, Didn't care for them. They just wanted to be seen. They just wanted to be acknowledged. Well, you are seen and acknowledged for that toxic shit that you do. So you're seen, you're acknowledged. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, somebody, they thought they was going to do something for the sake of quote unquote love. Can't make that up. In fact, somebody even said, you know what? So-and-so is saying this about me and they're hurting my feelings. I want you to do this now. So-and-so is saying this. Do it. They was like, oh, okay, I'm stupid enough. Hey, I'm stupid enough. Yeah, I think if I do this, I'll be rewarded somehow. I'm stupid enough. I'm going to do it. Stupid is as stupid does. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Somebody sent out this, what they thought was going to be a loving message. No, this ain't love. This is, I want to do something bad to you. And looks like maybe the police, the authorities, somebody heard this conversation and put an end to it, put an end to this entire situation or this thought or this, you think you're going to do that? No, it's over. It's over. It was funny before, but it ain't funny now. And guess what? Somebody just ain't happy no more. In fact, I would just about say somebody's about to have some nightmares. And I don't even know if they on Elm Street, but they about to have some nightmares. Boy, how the tables turn. Yep. Something about they I'm telling you, they hate their life right now. And hate is such a strong word, but for this person, hate is not strong enough. They hate where they're at. They hate this person they got into a relationship. They hate that person's drama. They hate all the toxic hardship this person brought to them. They hate it. And they hate them. What's the message, Spirit? Confirmation, this person looks at this other person like they are just a child. This King of Pentacles is wondering what the fuck he was doing getting with this little child. You know? And then it's not just getting with the little child, but wanting to give some old weak ass offer. You know? Oh well. Because it's like this person came out, you know, they saw because somebody just wanted to win at all costs. Like I said, this is that person that sits at home drinking all day, you know, petting the animals and has to write a list to remember 2 things. This is that person because they have too much time on their hands and all they do is sit around thinking about shit that they can do to cause conflict. But even that cycle is closing. Even that cycle is closing. Can't make that up. Because somebody is having some sleepless nights right now. They having real sleepless nights because maybe, you know, they broke the law. They broke the law. Maybe they was, you know, causing conflict, or they have it written somewhere, you know, recorded they were going to break the law and cause conflict. They wanted to put somebody in a state of fear. They wanted to absolutely crush somebody's spirit like these stupid bitches thought that they could. What kind of cunt bitch is that? I got some names, but I probably shouldn't say them. Because somebody spoke the truth. Somebody said, you know what? Somebody's trying to hurt me. Somebody immature who feels like they have to win the prize. Somebody who was only out for money, but leaving big clues. And even that came to an end. Somebody was going to do something to an earth angel who was only loyal to them. They were trying to cause some type of action that left this person overburdened and probably not even able to make it because these people are fucked up. Both of them need to be placed in jail. Somebody, the one who's not psychologically unstable, is hating life right now. The one who is psychologically unstable hasn't even really woken up yet. But whenever that one does wake up, oh, they're going to have to replace the pads in the padded room often because that person will be banging their head every day until they die. All because they tried to work this dirty ass plan of what they tried to do. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to get away with this. They was planning something. They was going to travel, maybe hold somebody hostage or something, get somebody all caught up where they couldn't do nothing, try and stunt the growth or stunt the action or stunt the moves of this empress, somebody who's just doing them. All because somebody else at home who was money hungry, greedy, lazy, and just liked to sit at home and pet her animals. That is not even a lie. Look at that rabbit right there. Was bored. Was bored. All because somebody was bored. All because somebody didn't feel good about themselves. All because somebody didn't know how to work. And we're not talking about on their back. They know how to work on their back. We're talking about standing upright, actually doing something productive. Then we have she who knows. You don't have to say anything. You can deny everything. And she's not even going to respond. She's going to look at it and be like, and keep talking because she knows what the fuck she's talking about. She knows. She who knows. But they didn't know what she knew. And now they feel disadvantaged. Now they feel scared. Now they feel kind of nervous. Now they feel awkward. Now they feel defeated. Can't make this up. They didn't know what she knows, and now they feel defeated. What's the message? There she goes with her truth-telling ass. And she told it to the right person, too. This is somebody who actually cared for her. But she told it. But this is somebody who was just thinking of money. They was going to try and get money. So they took this empty cup to somebody else, which is cool. Only to find out that they played each other. Each other played the other. It was like a cross mojoism or something. I don't know. Because shit didn't add up. It didn't work out. Nothing was working. No matter if they was trying to do this, it just wasn't working. It just wasn't getting that 8th pentacle because they tried some shit. It's called karma. It's coming back. What's else? The money is being affected. They don't think it's funny, but the money is funny now. They don't think it's funny. And somebody may be under investigation and have to go to court. Yep. For something that they've been caught doing. They've been seen doing. This is somebody who everybody says, oh, that's that person. Yeah, I feel like this was against an earth angel. It's like 3 people or more that were involved in this. And a plot to overburden somebody, you know? It's crazy. Cray. What else, Spirit? Yeah, it's almost like, you know what? It's like, okay, so whatever government, then, you know, if this is like a government body or something like that, oh, they're happy. They're happy about maybe ending something. Maybe they caught somebody that was under investigation, but that person was under investigation for a lot more than what everybody knew, or something like that. For doing a lot of foolish acts, and a lot of this is that trickster energy. This is somebody who was doing a lot of traveling, that trickster energy. It's like they would make these deals, make contracts with people. Then they'd have the exchange of money, you know. And that's what happened. They made a deal with somebody. They got paid half of it, and they was going to get the other half once the deal was done. But the deal was not ever done. It was never completed. And now it's too late. Because the Empress, she felt something, and so she needed to do something to, this is just like slowing it down, stalling it or something. So it's not moving forward, it's just suspended. So she did. She called who she needed to call, and she talked about it. She told them everything. Everything. If y'all hear my stomach, it's just because I'm hungry. What's the message? Yeah, something is over. This is done. Somebody, they're moving on the calmer water now, because they see that this plan that they had made didn't get them shit, except talked about, you know, except called out, you know. They see that they are too strong. I mean, this high priestess is too strong for them to fuck with. What else? Anything else? And then we'll pull from the stack. Yeah, this group, the entire group is being taken down. The entire group is being taken down. And then on top of that, they cannot defend themselves from the evidence. They cannot defend themselves at all from this evidence. It's too overwhelming. Somebody's going to hear some really good news. Some really good news. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be something that Yeah, this is going to be something that turns your whole life around. Because we got the sun, we got the wheel of fortune, we got the knight of swords, and we got judgment. So this is almost like them finding a conversation, the right conversation that they were looking for. They dug, and I just see somebody trying to go through everything on the computer, delete, 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 delete. And they deleted all that. And the entire time they was deleting all of that, that's leaving their computer and going straight to this government's computer. So they couldn't delete it. Even if they did delete it, they still can bring it up. And so this King of Wands is sitting here thinking about this action, what he was going to do, what he promised somebody he wanted to do. And now he may be locked up all over a female that had that bamboozled him or lied to him and had a whole bunch of secrets and stuff like that. She was getting money from everybody else in the community because she's a hoe. That's what hoes do. But so she was getting money to sleep with people. So you guys know it from everybody in the community, and whenever old boy found out about it, he was brokenhearted because he thought that she was a wifey material until he caught her sucking on somebody else's wangy wang. Then that's whenever it clicked. I got to leave. She getting me caught up. And by that time, he realized it was too late. She'd already got him caught up. So let's pull some from the stack. We're going to pull a bunch from the stack. Oh, okay. I'll be so glad whenever we need like a good love story or something. Do we even have those on this channel? Somebody needs to stand for something. Something about a third party. They was trying to steal your gift. Only because they're a hater. But you on a new level. And you meant exactly what you said, when you said it, and all the shit that you said. You was like, I meant all of that shit. Yep. I know you had to walk away. Somebody is saying, I know you had to walk away. They're telling that to the Empress. I know you had to walk away. Because somebody else that they were with couldn't stand to see you shine. Somebody, they need to assert the truth of what really has happened, what really went on. But they were worried about the wrong thing. Something about someone's fourth house, ancestors, tradition, home, family. Someone's ancestors were around. And all that stuff that you had to say to protect yourself, the stuff that you said cleared a lot of the rumors and lies up. And it's funny because the stuff that you said, they couldn't come back and call you a liar because it was the truth. They upset. Yeah, they upset. But they didn't call you a liar because you got receipts. This is somebody who's a hoarder, who's selfish, who's greedy, and who's stingy. This is somebody else who should have stood up and been a man and let his nuts drop. Find some courage somewhere. Because somebody is so protected. So protected. And you just being told to stay in your highest self. Somebody was just worried about money. They's like, When I die, put my money in the grave. That's all they wanted was bury all my money with me. Like they can do something. Knucklehead. Knucklehead. Yeah. Something about this old tramp. She's the one that won't let his nuts drop, I guess. But you know what? You have your vision board, and that's what you focus on. You don't focus on that outside shit that dealing with other people. That's their shit. Let them do their shit. You understand that one of them was a timid person, the other one was just a dog. So you leave it alone, and you got your divine bodyguard around you. They didn't help you because they did it to you, and they know that words either heal or hurt. They know that. And something about you see that the freedom is in the truth. If you can tell the truth, can't nobody hold shit over your head. They can say whatever they want to say, but can't nobody hold shit over your head because you've already spoke the truth. Once you speak the truth, it takes someone else's power away. They are powerless. They can say what they want to say. It's already out there. Then they just sit there and look stupid. And people are like, what are you doing? Told you. This shit is over. It's done. A hating ass family. They were disillusioned, but they see through the fog now, And whoever's hating ass family was sitting there hating on you, they ended up catching feelings for you because they see that, you are a good person, and whoever is with that hating ass family member, they have an entity attached. Ain't that funny? Because they sat there and was like first talking bad about you, but then they started seeing their loved one going through all these changes and shit, and they're like, whoa, hold on. The one you talking about ain't even calling you, ain't communicating with you, ain't studying you. But the one that's around you got you going through all these fucking changes, and you the only fool that can't see it. Hidden information coming out now. Someone needs to open up their throat chakra. They need to force it open and say whatever it is. But yeah, now that family like you. Ain't that funny? Everybody wanted to rise up against you first because of a lie. Now they see that you're a true high priestess. You ain't got time to play. You ain't playing with nothing and nobody. Either they believe you or they don't. You don't give a shit either. Your job is to say whatever God tells you to say, but it's not to save the fucking world. Them fools got free will. If they want to be dumb, let them be dumb. Ain't nobody got time to be trying to convince nobody. They just want constant attention. Give it to them show them your ass. Someone's getting some concern due to a message. Now they want to make a sincere apology because they thought in theory something was going to work. And really because they were just tired of watching you win. That was it. Yeah, they was tired of watching you win. And they wanted an ending for you. Dogs. But the illusions are over. They're going to try and bring some fake apology. I think one's going to bring maybe a sincere apology. And then the other one's going to bring a fake apology. The one who's bringing the fake apology, their purpose is over in your life. That's the one who wore masks. That's the one that you do not trust. You don't trust that one for nothing. Nothing in the world. Because your grandparents are watching over you 24/7, and they're letting you know which one to possibly, and the other one to say, I'm a counter too, and you better move them fucking shoes. God showed you exactly who they are. Even though you didn't want to believe it, you knew never say never. Somebody that you thought you gave this person the benefit of the doubt. You trusted this bitch with your life and shit, but somebody just did too much because somebody hates themselves and they think they hate you, but they hate themselves so much they're crushed without you. This is somebody that it was undercover backstabber. That's the one that you like, oh, fuck that. Don't even approach me. Don't even act like you want to say anything. That's the one that need to keep going on. And they salty as fuck. I don't know why, because all they do is realize that they was acting like an old ass fool. And all they did was go bring the end to this. That's it. All they did was just bring an ending. And now the only thing that you want to tell them is, please just fuck off. Please fuck off. Then nobody got time for your dumb shit. You know? You already went through hell. So what the fuck these vagabonds thinking that that it is for them to try and take you through hell again? Let's think about that. You done already fought your entire life fighting, and you finally get through hell. You finally get through hell. You finally make it to that spot. And then because somebody who's goofy, dumb, and a slut, or somebody who thinks that they a pimp or a player, or somebody who just don't even fucking love themselves, or somebody who just has psychotic issues, just somebody who's not healed wants to play a game and take you back there. God said, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you everything that you did not show my child. God said, when I'm finished whooping your ass, you're going to know your ass was whooped. This person is not going to be able to make it because they're not strong enough. If you got to steal, if you got to kill, if you got to destroy, when you got the answer to that, they're not strong enough. Edgar Allan Poe. He thought he was strong enough to kill somebody, but he wasn't strong enough. He ended up cracking under the pressure. What else, Spirit? Cracking under the pressure. And that's what they do. Because they don't have any loyalty. All they have is a sex addiction. Something's going to happen on Tuesday. And Holy Spirit wants you to know that Holy Spirit is in the house. Somebody has some rose-colored glasses that's getting ready to get slapped off their face. Reality is getting ready to set in. Something about this third wheel enemy. But you already predicted the future, so you already know what's getting ready to happen. Something about some narcissist and who is spiteful, and maybe guilt is eating them up. And you left the madhouse, and then you left the madhouse, and then they mad that you let go. And they wanted to make it seem like you wasn't even welcome in the first place. So you was like, okay, well, I'm out. And then they mad that you didn't want to be a part of them. Yeah, they got a whole new understanding of the word friends now. They have a whole new understanding of the word friends. And they're not looking at each other like we friends. They're looking at each other like you slimy ass piece of. Like they can't even trust each other. Ain't that funny? All those back swords that they put into your back, now they sitting here thinking that you're going to do the same, or that they're doing each other the same. They're putting swords in each other's back because you are no longer there. See, they was going to gang up on you. They was going to do 2 against 1. And then whenever you left, they was like, well, what are we going to do with all these swords? We bought all these fucking swords. What are we going to do with them? So they knew they couldn't play with you, so they had to play against each other. Yeah. And it's a stronghold on their mind. They cannot get past that. They're like, wait, how is it that our games didn't work? Because you're too grown for the bullshit. But all them swords that they tried to put into you, live by the sword, you die by the sword. It's just that simple. Somebody's anticipating something. Sorry, y'all. Something about these flying monkeys. Ooh, and your security. Maybe somebody was trying to access your personal information or access your phone, that kind of stuff. But whatever it was, they lied in court. They lied in court. It was the Pied Piper. It was the one who was leading everybody, lying to everybody. That's the Pied Piper, the liar. Yeah. This is the one who married somebody that made 20, 25, 30 years older. That's the same one. They played everyone in the end. Everyone they got involved in this bullshit. Everybody got something. And they weren't happy. They want to beat this person's ass. Everybody wanted to get in line and beat this person's ass. They're not happy. Because you separated yourself. They thought that you was alone. Yeah, you are alone. You live alone. You drive to work alone. But you're not alone. That's what they didn't understand. There's a new opportunity coming soon, and you need to be excited about your new beginning. Maybe somebody's becoming unstuck and they get to start moving. I saw return to sender times 10. Yeah, somebody's on the good side of karma because Spirit's been seeing what they've been doing and how this person has been checking themselves and not competing where they don't compare because they feel like all the happiness is inside of them. So that's why Spirit is giving this person a gift for not going out there and starting shit. Yeah, because you knew you couldn't trust those people. That's why you was like, y'all have fun. You have fun with all that. But I can't trust y'all, so I'm good. I don't have to feel no certain way to trash. I really don't. I see who you both are. Somebody, and that's funny. People think that, they think that if they don't hang out with you, you're just going to be so crushed. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to call my friends because I got friends. Y'all ain't my friends. I don't know y'all people. Y'all are acquaintances, but I just call my friends. How about that? People are so silly. What else? Something about, the 5th house, pleasure and romance. Somebody has a lot of pleasure and romance with a lot of people because it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's just business. All they doing is fucking, sucking, and collecting money. That's it. And somebody's having this prophetic dream about somebody else. And then they're remembering that you denied them. Could be a business owner. And this person sees that you're stable because you decided that you have all that you need. And you radiate a lot of positive energy, and then there's positivity in the ether when you're around. But when you're not around, it's just like it's a dead stillness. You know how you walk into, maybe you know how like you go to a hotel room or something like that, and it's been, closed and locked up for a while, and whenever you walk in, it smells kind of stale, kind of like that whenever you're not around. But when you're around, it smells like fresh. What else, Spirit? The energy is different. Thank you. Someone needs to remember that the only scary step is the first step. Once you take that first step and you see how it's not really that scary, you can continue. And whatever you're doing in life, you always have to think, did you fight the good fight? Were you working for God or were you working for something else? But somebody took their energy back. And that's what caused the whole tower to fall. When you took your energy back, that's what caused that tower to fall. Because they didn't have your energy. They thought it was theirs. They thought that you were trying to get something from them. Just like what? They thought that you were a twin flame. You're really just a star of attraction. And this witch could not stand it. Because you have a very strong angelic force about you. That witch couldn't stand it. Now they feel isolated. They feel isolated because they see that you grew up already. And this person's just busy sending messages about money. Can you help me? I need money. I need this. The thing that they were trying to take from you is what they will no longer ever have. This person is always going to they're always going to have to struggle. Robbing Paul to pay. Well, they've been robbing enough. They need to stop that shit. That's why they're not going to have shit. Trying to scrape 2 pennies together. Trying to ask the kids for help. Trying to ask the neighbors for help, the friends for help, the family for help, and being turned away. This person is understanding they got played by the devil. Played by the devil. And they work for him. So they stabbed you in your back, and the devil stabbed them in their back. And was like, well, you knew I was a devil. The devil's just like a snake. You can't trust a snake. Why would you trust the devil? How'd you treat them? Someone is thinking about that. How did you treat them? Somebody's going through, they're seeing that their guilt is eating them up. They need to, some witch got a strong hold on their mind. Their money is getting all fucked up. It's a third wheel enemy. They find out that they're involved in the third. They got a third wheel. They ended up with the third wheel enemy to find out that they were placing a third party situation themselves. Found out that you wasn't playing anything type of game because you already took your energy back and grew up. And this crazy person, all they want to do is send messages about money. This same person is going to be on the news soon. But we're not talking about because they were selling kittens on the side of the road. We're talking about because this person did some gnarly shit. Someone needs to be a part of their own rescue. And it may have to do with money. May have to do with money. But whoever it is, I'm telling you, one of them is going to be singing like a motherfucking canary. I'm telling you. Somebody said, no, I don't do that anymore. That's my old job. But it was because they had a hidden agenda. And karma is on a 5-year stretch. Well, at least it's only 5 years. It could be 25. That'd really be bad. But somebody needs to start believing in God. They are going to start believing in God because they see two things. Their their hate doesn't stop your gift. That's the first thing they see. And then they see that you've been given spiritual authority to whoop their motherfucking ass whenever you see fit. Just kidding. You don't do it like that. But anyway, somebody's been given some spiritual authority. And now that they see that you have been given spiritual authority over them, they are obsessed with you. They can't get you out of their mind, but they wanted you to play the fool. But now they are in bad health and they see that you don't give a fuck. Oh, well. Because you're spiritually tapped in. You letting them know you better rescue yourself. Maybe it's time for you to change. But somebody, you don't have no compassion for somebody. Yeah, because this person was jealous of you anyway. So, oh well, you did some shit because you was jealous of me. Now shit coming back on you and you want me to help you? Because you were afraid of what people thought? Is that what it is? You were afraid of what people would think about you? And that's why you did me like that? But now you're not so worried about what people would think about you whenever you come back. Is that what it is? I mean, let me know because I'm just trying to be clear. Somebody remembers the day whenever their grandfather passed. And it's like their grandfather's been with them ever since. Ever since. It's like their secret protector, their grandfather. Anytime anybody tries to do something and it just don't happen, it's because their grandfather stepped in. Yep. Some love has overcome somebody who has been cheating for years. This is a serial cheater, but now this person want to put up the player ways and all that other stuff because they met their match. They met their match. And they finally are able to break the curse. I think the curse was broke when they met their match. They had like this curse on their life that they could not. It's like their nickname was Can't Get Right. And every time they was like, oh, I'm going to do it like this, something happened, they can't get right. So everybody just started calling them, there go Can't Get Right. Hey, when you go to the store, can't get right. Pick me up something. But the curse was broken. Because it was like, you didn't play the game. You have spiritual authority against this person. They didn't think that it was going to be possible. But they are a firm believer now. Because you have good intentions, someone else is so green with envy. They can't stand it. They wish that you would just like do something to make them, something horrible to make them feel good because they feel horrible about themselves. You know your purpose, but you keep asking that purpose. Do you know your purpose? Get on your life path. Find your purpose. Live the purpose-driven life. What's the message? Yeah. You should only try to control what's inside of you. Because if you can't control you can't control nothing else. And this frenemy that was in your face, you already know that frenemy is not your friend. So there is no need for that frenemy to come and approach you ever again. What else, Spirit? I'll grab some more. Somebody with an E, F, G, or H in their name God wants you to know that God's already worked it out for you. God wants you to forgive everyone. E, F, G, or H. God wants you to forgive everyone, including yourself, because he said that he has already worked it out. All is well. You afford everyone grace, especially you. Everything is worked out. What else? Something about some divine love. Yeah. Somebody who's stuck in their ego or pride. It's like they wanted to have some type of hold over you, but God won't allow it. And that's this person's testimony, because this person is used to snapping their fingers, flashing some cash, buying some gift, and everybody's like, and all the people are like, oh my gosh, I love you, I love you, I love you. But they know that they don't. So that's why they play with their minds. That's why they play with their emotions. But you was like, I don't want shit you got. In fact, I didn't really, no, I'm good. You was like, it's all goody in the hoodie over here. I don't need your little change. You can keep that shit. I can get my own. So it's like you were the one who they can't figure out what to get for you or do for you, because you don't have the one thing that they got plenty of. Whereas everybody else, that's all they want. Yeah. Somebody, they got a message about you. And now they got their tail between their legs because their block is hot. Somebody feel like they need to hide. They need to seek cover. They need to just chill for a while because they feel like you getting ready to step on them and finish them. Somebody is understanding that you don't have time to play. You have high honor. That's why you don't have time to play. And if you do have time to play, you guarantee don't have time to play with them, because God has a different plan for you. And it wasn't what they had planned. Thank you, Spirit. Yep. And whatever happened, they had to clutch their pearls, child. Let me tell you, they was like, oh! Yeah, because somebody was sitting there putting their nose all in somebody else's business. And you was like, I ain't asked for your 2 cents. You can shut the fuck up. It was like, oh! And they knew you was not the usual type. What else, Spirit? Yep. Because your intuition had already let you know. Somebody with a Q, R, S, or T in their name that walk around like they got that big D energy, they was trying to sneak. They was trying to sneak. Like they was in the Wild Wild West or something. Come on now. This could have happened on Wednesday, but something else is getting ready to happen on the Lionsgate portal on August the 8th. Something about this, something's getting ready to happen to this energy vampire on that Lionsgate portal, August the 8th. That may be when that energy vampire goes out into the sun and is like, poof. But as long as you know that you tried your best with that person, and just as long as, that person understands that they got to go back to the drawing board, they got to work on themselves. What's the message? Thank you. Somebody can see right into somebody. It's like I don't know why I just heard peekaboo. So somebody tried to collect some insurance money. They did something. They betrayed somebody and now they're stressed over this insurance money. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to have to sit down. They're getting ready to get a timeout. Something's happening. Something's happening. I can almost see it. Something, it's a hard pass. Somebody don't want nothing. Someone's trying to make something seem like a candle in the wind, like it's just going to be so beautiful. And there's somebody like, no, I'm tired of your lies. No. Please, no. Please go. Please no and go. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Yep. Told you. You could see right through somebody. I told you. Peekaboo. I see you. Yeah. Someone is looking, they think that they're putting on a good show. They're like, I think I got it. I think I got it. And the other person's like, But the whole time they see right through them. They see exactly what they're really talking about. And finally, the scapegoat turns into the greatest of all time because they was trying to use you like you was a scapegoat. But blind justice is coming. Something about somebody at their 12th house, somebody psychic, spiritual, highly intuitive. Somebody else's, because this is a divine feminine. And this divine feminine has already turned a new page. Those other people, they were living in some altered reality. And now that the reality is hitting, they getting scared, but just don't get scared now. Somebody knows they should have followed or checked with their third eye chakra. They should have asked for guidance or something. But it was funny first. I don't think it's that funny anymore. Because I didn't see a whole bunch of, I don't think it's that funny anymore. Something about somebody's jealous mother, Somebody who was leading this group of karma attractors. The group that wanted to have Karma and Pandora come and kick both of their asses. Somebody was leading that group. What else? Anything else? The hitman turned on the boss. So the person who paid the hitman to do something said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm good. And it's something about their teeth. Something about their teeth. Maybe they were being judgmental. Very judgmental. But God said, you know what? That was really funny. Now let's do the real thing. Let's really be judgmental about some teeth, and we're going to use yours. Now somebody want to act like they ain't about that life. It's too late now, baby. It is too late now. You should have said the shit to my face, not behind my back. Because see, you say it to my face. I know that you're a man or a woman, but you say it behind my back. You just a child. Somebody want to put it to rest because they're scared of you because you were too calm. They wanted you to come out the bag, but you too calm. And this entire time they were out for your blood. And they act like you don't know. You know. That's why you were so calm. Anything else? Yeah. I think everybody's realizing now that it's so much better and so much more peaceful and positive if they live life with pure intentions as opposed to games, trickery, lies, deceit, trying to purposely hurt someone who ain't doing shit to you. Pure intentions. And I'm going to let the book close. So let's read some comments. Oh, and I got a new laptop, y'all. Let's see. All right. Hi, Batty Crown. And Agnes, hello from Canada. Lily Rose. Thank you, Agnes. Hi, Bella Ann. And there's my daughter. Hi, North Philly Empress. I would say your real name, but there's my daughter. Hi, Robin. Hi, Psych Awakens. Ladybug 2. Okay. K. Mac Quinn. Yogic Shaman. Channel of the Divine. Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. Do you have a channel? I'll look you up. Jackie, hey, waiting for what Spirit has to say. God, these people, oh, I know. Hi, Deborah. Thank you so very much. Hearts back to you. And you, Max Flow Yoga. Thank you so very much. Hey, Enid. He's a fallen earth angel. Yeah. He needs to do the healing. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. I'm on to bigger and better things, living my best life with my new soulmate. Right. Yeah. I agree. Because, like, we can have those people in our lives that are fallen angels, and we want to take them with us, but we can't. If they're not willing to do the work, they have to stay behind. And we're not willing to stay behind until they realize that it's time for them to grow up and do the work. It's like, I hope you make it, but I gotta go. I hope you make it, but I gotta go. So, all right, y'all. I think my voice is about to conk out for the day because I had to work, did my straight 8, and now I'm here. All right, so I will see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same bad channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Oh, wait, Jackie, did you want me to flip a card or two for you? It says, hey, waiting for what Spirit has to say. Or was that just a comment? If you want me to flip a card or something for you, I can. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:30 and just put it in the comments, okay? All right, thank you so much. I love you all. Good night. Good night.